Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. Welcome back to our live health program, Your Health, coming to you live from Bradford every Fridays from 6 to 7 p.m. Alhamdulillah. Welcome back, MashaAllah. Before the break, I was going through a list of 16 individual steps that everybody can do to improve their health. I mentioned 2 points. I mentioned the first point. I said coffee, 2 to 3 cups a day, is extremely beneficial due to its bioflavonoids and polyphenols for your heart health and inflammatory markers, mashallah. I mentioned obviously don't have it early in the morning. Let your cortisol levels settle down. And second thing I mentioned was standing up every hour for a few minutes. And I actually mentioned that instead of standing, you should rather do squats. 10 squats. Research has shown that if you do 10 squats every hour, over an 8-hour period, then mashallah the effect on your blood sugar is far better than if you went for a walk for half an hour. The third thing I mentioned is breathing. So I give you an example of a patient who came to the clinic and she had very high blood pressure, very high pressure, and I was under I thought I should call the ambulance because it was crisis, 204 lagbag. So I asked her to do some deep breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds. After about 4 minutes, I came in and it had fallen to about 165, mashallah. It's amazingly good. And most of us do shallow breathing. We mix up our oxygen and carbon dioxide. So get into the habit of deep breathing. When you get into the state of deep breathing, subhanallah, you know, it's such an amazing feeling and you don't react, you're not stressed, you just kind of, you feel so good. Now there's different, what it does actually, it can slow your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and reduces stress levels and gets rid of anxiety. These 4 things are amazing. Reduces blood pressure, reduces stress levels, reduces your cortisol stress hormone, and gets rid of anxiety. If there was a pill that could promise you these things, it'd be worth a lot of money. All you need to do is breathe in this manner to get these benefits. So the first way to do it is breathe in for 4 seconds and then breathe out over 6 seconds slowly. So 4 seconds inhaling, 6 seconds exhaling. Oxygen in, 4 seconds, carbon dioxide out, 6 seconds. That's the first way, 4-6. The second method is 4 seconds breathe in, 2 seconds hold it in, 6 seconds breathe out. So the first one was 4-6, second was 4-2-6 or 4-2-4. Second was breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. 4-2-4. So the first one was 4-6, second was 4-2-4, and the third one was 3-4-5. 3 seconds inhale, 4 seconds hold it, and 5 seconds to breathe out. Hold it for breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and over a period of 5 seconds exhale. When you do this, mashallah, it will help you so much. Slow your breathing, bring your cortisol stress levels down, reduce even levels of pain, some studies tell us, and get rid of anxiety. How many guys do you know who are anxious? Breathing in this manner can help. So again, breathe in for 4 seconds and breathe out for 6 seconds. You can do that. Or you can breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. Or breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 5 seconds. These methods of breathing are so effective for relaxing you because they bring your heartbeat all the way to normal level. So your heart rate slows down. So when your heart rate is slowed down, you'll be breathing nice and steady. You'll be in this, alpha state, nice and peaceful and at ease with your surroundings. There'll be no anxiety in you, no sudden movements, no flight or fight response, just nice and calm, mashallah. It's very good method, it's a good method to dissipate this cortisol, the adrenaline that we have when we're not in control of a situation. And 24/7 generally, or maybe 17 hours of a 24-hour period, we're in that state where things are in our control, whether it's in office, whether it's in traffic, whatever it may be. The remedy for this, as suggested by this Dr. Michael Mosley, is, mashallah, breathing slowly. And many mashayikh, who are mashayikh? The shuyukh, the people who develop a person's character, get rid of the bad characteristics and inculcate good characteristics, they also have a method called pass and fast, where you breathe in with Allah's name and breathe out with Allah's name. Breathe in with Allah's name, Allahu, Allahu, and that's the the cream de la cream. That's the best thing to do. You're doing zikr of Allah, you're getting ajr and sawab for it, and you are also benefiting your health. May Allah give us tawfiq. The fourth thing out of 16 things which will improve your health is eating oily fish at least twice a week. If not oily fish, if not the real fish, then you should get fish oil. Omega-3 is so much study. I just read a study a few days ago that omega-3 has scientifically shown that it can reduce aggressiveness by at least 30%. And I have this in some of my research folders. It can improve aggressiveness by 30%. And inshallah next week I'll talk about this. It's so amazing. 30% reduce aggressiveness. And now that means that, I mean, there's no, the article was saying that the conclusions have been drawn, the jury has delivered its verdict. Now we need to start, the article was saying, we need to start implementing this in our prison, in our prisons, in certain schools, in areas where there's a lot of aggressiveness and violence. Omega-3, DHA, two parts of omega-3, you have EPA, DHA. DHA can reduce aggressiveness by at least 30%. I mentioned this years ago, that they did another trial a while ago in one prison, and the violence levels dropped by a third. And then they did the same study by giving fish oils to the prison population. That controls, half of them were given it, half of them weren't given it. No one knew what was given, who was getting. One was given a placebo. They both thought they were getting, fish oils. Mashallah, one part knew that. Double-blind, placebo-controlled trials, and the result was astounding. So much so that the budget for looking after offenders dropped by a third as well. So omega-3s are so good. So if you have children who are very aggressive or very hyper, then you should definitely start them on omega-3 fatty acid. But make sure it's a very good omega-3 which has been filtered, or give them oily fish, but make sure it's not fish which has been farmed, because farmed fish is one of the most toxic foods on the planet. Make sure it's from the wild. Wild Alaskan salmon is very good. So eating fish, not just for the mind and hyperactivity, etc. It can reduce chronic inflammation. It's good for your heart, especially, I mentioned this to you last week, especially for people who have chronic heart disease. For them, it's a no-brainer. Research has shown that it reduces their risk of having stroke by 19%. Okay, so salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, herring are very good for you. MashaAllah. Moving on to number 5. Number 5 from 16 things which improve your health. Having a qaylula, siesta. I mentioned before that one study showed that having a nap, before 3 o'clock for no more than 20 minutes reduces your risk of having a heart attack by 48%. Not just heart attack, but stroke and heart failure. Study showed having occasional nap was associated with 48% low risk of heart attacks, strokes, and heart failures. The biggest killers, the 3 biggest killers. Have a nap, no more than 20 minutes, and certainly before 3 p.m. This will reduce your risk of having a heart attack, having a stroke, or even heart failure by 48%. It's no laughing matter, mashallah. Number 6, here we are. Do squats and press-ups every day. Every day counts. Small habits count. I mentioned before, if you're sitting for 8 hours, every hour stand up and do 10 squats. So much benefit, so much benefit. And mashallah, in namaz, what do we do in namaz? If you do your, when you come up from coma, and when you go down from coma into jalsa and then sajda, and then you come back up again, back to coma, that if you do that properly, that is a squat. From sajda you sit up, your back is straight, and then you propel yourself up. That is exactly what a squat is. So if you read your salat every, read 2 rakat nafils every hour, that'll be so much benefit for you as well, and you have a squat in there, or you have about 2 squats or 4 rakats, 4. So squats and press-ups every day. Just 2 minutes of squats and press-ups every day can help you maintain your muscle mass as you age. 2 minutes of squats and press-ups every day can help you maintain your muscle mass. Because when you reach the age of 30, after that, for every decade that passes, 5% of muscle mass is lost. You lose your muscle mass. To maintain it, you need to do, weightlifting, or at least this 2 minutes of squats and press-ups every day. And also this helps maintain and protect your bones. Some research has shown that squats seem to be particularly effective at stimulating blood flow to the part of our brain which is associated with memory. Doing squats pushes blood to that part of the brain which is associated with memory, remembering things, and also the part that is associated with learning. So by doing squats regularly, that part will be stimulated in your brain, which plays a massive role in the learning and in memory. And for that, squats. And if you can't do squats, read your 5-time namaz daily and do the sajdas and then standing up for qiyam properly. It will benefit you so much. Why do you think Allah has prescribed namaz 5 times a day? In there is amazing benefits. Whatever was beneficial for us, Allah Ta'ala has prescribed, and Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has told us about it, from fasting, from miswak, from physical health, mental health, everything. This perfect religion has given it to us on a plate. Yet we don't follow. We'll follow the prescriptions, but not the prescription given to us by Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Number 7, spend some time, a few hours each week in a green space. Go outside. Why? It reduces stress levels and anxiety. How many elders have anxiety and stress? Sit in their houses looking at the walls. Outside, nearest forest, nearest park, look at the greenery, maybe 2 hours a week, 20 minutes a day, every day. It will do so much for their mind. Subhanallah. Many ladies are anxious of going outside, and one of the reasons behind that is their B vitamins are very low. Their iron levels are very low. Serum ferritin levels need to be checked. Hemoglobin levels need to be checked. Folate levels should be between 6 and 28. Many patients are coming in with 4.3, 4.4 international units of liter of blood. Very low folate levels. Your serum ferritin might be okay, your hemoglobin might be okay, your B12 might be okay, but your folate is very low. That can make you tired, panicky, anxious. So go outside into the green parks and areas, make it into a routine. Take your elders out to these green parks. लाजमी है every week. यानी बहुत ही जो मुअम्मर हजरात और ख़वातीन होते हैं उनको बहुत सारी परेशानियाँ होती हैं, सोचें होते हैं, एंग्जाइटी होती है. तो एंग्जाइटी को हटाने के लिए ग्रीन जो यानी बाग वगैरह होते हैं वहाँ जाना, फिरना, आगे पीछे नज़ारे देखने, अल्लाह का ज़िक्र करना, ये जो है ना रिसर्च के मुताबिक आदमी के जो ये परेशानियाँ होती हैं या जो यानी बेसकूनी होती है दिमाग की, इसको हटाने के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा फ़ायदा मंद हैं. तो हर हफ्ते कम से कम 2 घंटे 15-20 मिनट हर दिन बाहर जाना लाजमी है. माशाअल्लाह. So going outside is very important. Another reason why it's so good, when you go outside, these trees give essential oils off. And these essential oils you kind of, you inhale in, and your olfactory system helps you relax, mashallah. And these are known as phytonosides. These phytonosides are aromas which trees secrete. Allah is the creator of these trees. So when you go outside and you inhale, they make you feel happy, boost your mood, and boost your immune system. Subhanallah. And this is Michael Mosley. In fact, he says that there are scientific reasons scientific reasons behind why a walk in the woods could be good for you. You will be inhaling phytonosides, which are the essential oils given off by trees, and they have been shown to boost mood and boost your immune system. Subhanallah. Maybe you won't need these selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs like fluoxetine, etc. A walk in the wood will do, but make sure you do it at least 2 hours every week, 15-20 minutes every day. Number 8, you've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. MashaAllah, amazingly good. There's some truth in there. So have one apple at least which is, it says unpeeled. Don't peel it. Have it like that. as it lowers your blood pressure. They are packed with compounds called flavonoids, which are just underneath the skin of these apples, and they can reduce inflammation and improve blood pressure. They have been shown to also lower cholesterol and reduce the risk of diabetes. So says Dr. Michael Mosley. Very important. Have an apple a day. In fact, the most important part of an apple is the pips. Them bitter pips right in the middle, in the core of the apple. In fact, an apple should be eaten in its entirety, apart from the top, the kind of stalk. Everything else you should eat, and the most important thing are those pips, which contain B17, known as lutein, which has amazing properties for so many things, mashallah. Some people have wrote entire books about this, that how effective this can be for cancer treatment. There's a book called by Philip H. Day, Cancer, Why We're Dying to Know the Truth, and they mentioned, and he gives evidence regarding this B17. It's very important to read that book. Number 9, take a brisk walk when you wake up. So when you wake up, go for a walk. First 2 hours of waking, you need to go outside. Why? Because the sleep hormone is triggered by darkness, and the awakening hormone is triggered by light. So melatonin is the sleep hormone. As soon as it becomes dark, that's triggered, you feel sleepy. Serotonin is the waking up hormone, and that's triggered by light. So what triggers that the waking up hormone, serotonin, is when your pituitary gland is exposed to light. So go outside first thing in the morning, and the natural light can help your internal body clock regulate, lowers your blood pressure, gives you cardio benefits. Number 10, this is for the brave people, having a cold shower. This can lower stress, improve cardiovascular health, strengthen your immune system. It's amazing. Why? Because repeatedly undergoing mild stress of immersion in cold water will help you with other stresses as well. And there's people which have proved this, that 10 seconds of cold water immersion can give you so much benefits. Gives you growth hormones. Cold water. But it takes a brave person to do so. Number 11, it says here, sing for 5 minutes a day. Singing for 5 minutes a day can do so much for you. It can boost your mood, reduce anxiety, even relieve chronic pain. Why? Because it boosts our natural endocannabinoids, which are chemicals produced in our bodies that have a similar structure to those found in the pain-relieving cannabis plant. Now, obviously, the TCH in there, THC is haram, it's intoxicant, but the CBD is beneficial. So, singing every day. Obviously, we're Muslims, we don't sing. We can do nasheeds though. We can do tilawat of Quran Majid, mashallah, for which we're rewarded. Number 12, standing on one leg while brushing your teeth can improve your balance. Standing on one leg while brushing your teeth can improve your balance. You can do this. Especially when you reach the age of 40, 50, you start losing your ability to balance. It's very important for elders to do this. When you're brushing your teeth, keep moving from 10-15 seconds from one leg to another leg. And in fact, falls are the second most common cause of accidental death worldwide. Do you know that? Falls are the second most common cause of accidental death worldwide, falling. So doing this balancing from one foot to the other foot will help you with your balance. And number 13, have some breakfast bacteria to boost your mood. The bacteria for the stomach is amazing. Kefir. You can get it now in different flavors as well. It's so good for your stomach. Research has shown that people who have these food every day, like kefir or sauerkraut or kimchi, whoever ate these once a day, resulted in lowered stress levels and improved mood in just 4 weeks. So if you want to improve your mood and lower your stress, have some of this kefir or good bacteria, fermented foods, once a day for 4 weeks. You can buy them from supermarkets, mashallah, or you can make them at home. Number 14, have at least 5 plants in every room. 5 plants at least in every room, mashallah. So beneficial. 5 plants in every room, and that will really help with so much in your mind. Why? Because research has shown that house plants can boost memory, productivity, mood, and reduce air pollution. Why? Because these plants, they inhale the carbon dioxide, they absorb carbon dioxide, and they breathe out oxygen. And that also improves humidity And these two things make you feel better. Oxygen being released and carbon dioxide being inhaled, so you don't take any more of it, this will make you feel better. So, but the research says that you need at least 4 to 5 plants in a room for the minimum amount to make an impact. Number 15, exercise your muscles for 10 minutes each day. Actually says here dance, but obviously we don't dance, alhamdulillah, but you can do exercise. Number 16, make time for mindfulness. What does it mean by mindfulness? Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the blessings He's given you. Be mindful of your surroundings and the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these 16 things we went through today, you should try doing these things. They are so beneficial for you, and they will only improve your health. There's no nuqsan in there. And to add to that, one more thing, olive oil. Have extra virgin olive oil, about 2-3 spoons every day. Both fayda hoga inshallah. Until next week, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.